Today we are getting to the very basics of personal finance, and I am going to give you our one personal finance tip that has helped us achieve all of our goals to date. I can honestly say that I'm actually a little bit shocked that it took me this long to realize what it was. Because in truth, the concept is actually really, really simple. And if I had realized this in my 20s, we'd be multimillionaires by now. Hi, I'm Wendy Valencia. So last week I had a grand epiphany, and it was actually pretty life-changing. So this is gonna get a little obscure for a minute. Just stick with me, follow along. It'll be good, I swear. So I've actually been on a weight loss journey for forever. But in the last 6 weeks, I've actually started losing weight. Like a lot of weight. Like 2 to 3 pounds a week weight. And yes, I know you clicked on a budgeting personal finance video and I'm talking about weight loss, but as I have said 1,000,001 times, budgeting and weight loss are actually very similar mechanisms. And I've actually done videos in the past on how they are similar because they really are similar. And no, it's not all about willpower because I actually don't believe in willpower, but that's a video for another time. So frequently when I have an aha moment in either weight loss or budgeting, it directly channels me into an aha moment in the other one. So the other day when I realized that I had lost 20 pounds in about 6 weeks, I started thinking about why I had lost it this time when so many other times I had tried to lose and failed miserably. And we're not talking like minor failures, we're talking like crashed and burn failures. You know, the ones where you eat a potato chip and then you're like, well, I ate the potato chip, so I might as well go hide in the pantry with this glorious cheesecake and just spoon it directly into my mouth. No, nobody, just me, really? So I was reflecting on my newfound success and thinking to myself, so why this time? Why am I successful this time? Then it hit me like a brick wall. I am 100% organized. Okay, only 99% because I do have a junk drawer, but the junk drawer does have compartments, so maybe more like 99.5%. And I realized that the reason I was losing weight this time is because I had actually organized my weight loss down to a finely tuned machine. I'm not even exaggerating. I knew exactly what to eat and when to eat it, what time of the day to eat it, where to eat it, and I always had those things right readily available for me. And I had a super well laid out plan, and I just stuck to my plan. And I had that plan for the times when I'd be going out with my girlfriends or going to a work luncheon that would have just plethora of food. And I knew going in exactly what I was going to eat. There was no question. I didn't look at the menu. I just got what I planned to get. Basically, I had just organized my way to successful weight loss. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. Hadn't that been exactly what I had done with our finances? We simply just organized our money. And the key was really seeing what was coming down the pike and planning for it and knowing how we were going to navigate the twists and the turns. We made living a life where we only spent money that we had already earned a priority rather than the life we had lived in the past, which was kind of a fly by the seat of our pants life, where if we didn't already have the money, we'd just borrow it and pay it back because, we had good incomes. We made a commitment to living a life free of harmful debt and basically just developed all of our plans around that commitment. And we made spreadsheets and plans and contingency plans, and even our contingency plans have contingency plans. If you want a good example of this, look at how we're going to buy my parents' house. If you look at the plan for buying my parents' house, there's actually 3 sub-plans within that one plan. Number 1, the plan to pay off all of our consumer debt by the end of this year, leaving us only with one school loan. Number 2, a plan to save 5% and closing cost so we can go ahead and purchase the house. And number 3, the plan to save up enough money so that when Mauricio goes back to school full time and is no longer working, we'll be able to stay afloat for those 2 years. And we've taken those plans and divided them up into very achievable goals. First, whatever gets saved, and then second, and then third. We have it all mapped out exactly as we're going to do it. And of course, we're expecting life to happen, because life always happens to us and everybody else for that matter. So just like that chocolate cake that somebody brought to the house because my dad was sick and they felt he needed a get well soon cake, slip ups are gonna happen, and you just keep going forward. True story. But really, having a very specific and detailed plan is what has gotten us this far in achieving our financial goals. And we're doing pretty well. And it's 100% why we're gonna achieve our 10-year goal of owning this house, having $1 million in retirement, and $100,000 in a money market account to be used for emergency funds. It's a lofty goal, but it's completely doable for us. And I also have a whole other plan for when I reach my goal weight, how I'm gonna maintain it. It's pretty dang detailed too. And speaking of weight loss, if you want to check out why I think budgeting and weight loss are so similar, check out this video right up here. And it's old, forgive me, but it was super fun to make. My guess is only like 3 of you have actually seen it. So I'll see you in the next one. See ya. We're out.